He must like black girls. He must like black girls. You look like you like. Shut up, bro. I just don't like you. I hate that, bro. Like, you look like you like. And what if I do? One love to my white babes. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing wrong with them. Unfortunately, my resume does not look like anything like that. You know, respectfully, of course. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just I grew up where I grew up. I'm exposed where I'm exposed. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. Not saying that I will never explore that, though. But what characteristic of me gave it to you that I exclusively go out of my way to date? Like, y'all be shooting yourself in the foot. Like, immediately when a sister says that, when a sister who look like me say that, when she come from where I come from, and you say that, I immediately lose attraction to you. Dead ass. Because I don't like being judged for how I talk, for how I like my mannerisms, how I come off, whatever that may be to you. Mind you, it's hilarious because I really date, like, how do I describe them? Sophisticated hood women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're sophisticated enough to get their own bread and do their own thing, but they will give you some of these. They'll give you the case of these, if necessary, if need be. So I find it hilarious, but it's just the presumption that because I don't like you, and usually it's people who are trying to validate their own existence. Like, imagine if men did that. Oh, you look like you like Indian guys. Bro, what evidence or fact of the matter do you have to declare that? It's just corny to me, you know what I'm saying? But hey, to each everybody's very own. Sometimes you gotta just douse yourself in a gallon of Coke soap. So whatever, it is what it is. Holler back at your boy. Let me know what you guys think on the matter.
This, we want this, we love this, we need this. But this, yeah, we don't need this.
As a member of the African American community, we would like to humbly decline your offer. Since you don't want your own race, maybe the Hispanics will take you instead. So sorry, you have been declined.
Thank you for the referral on that, but the Hispanic community, we're gonna have to pass on that. You can check the Asians though.
As a representative of the Asian community, after careful consideration, unfortunately, we cannot take her. She will also be banned from ever taking out Chinese again, though we will offer her up to the Indians.
After a not-so-thorough examination as a member of the Indian community, we would also like to humbly deny this offer. Maybe the Egyptians would be interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Gotta pass this one back to the white boys.
No!
Now, recently, we've seen these white girls and, showing interest for black men. And we've seen them crying and wanting to be married by white men and saying they love, being around black men. But there's something that has just, come up and it is storming the internet. I want us to watch these videos and see the response of black men, especially to these white women. And I'll be here so that we may have a very quick discussion of the same. And I'm really hoping that you're going to have good time while watching them. I'm your presenter. I've not been, of course, you've not yet watched the videos. I have compiled few videos here for you, and I want us to watch it. Share your thoughts, share your views. I want also to learn from you. I want to learn from your perspective. So the comment section is right there because of you. So let's engage. Let's, chat and see, and also, learn from each other. Really hoping that you're going to have good time. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers and for our new subscribers too. And for those who've not yet subscribed, please do us a favor and subscribe.
Bro, as a black man, I don't see how you could like white women. Like, not only even on no racist stuff. It's just like black women are so beautiful and so elegant, bro, and like naturally beautiful, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, how can you switch and go to the other side and stay on that side, bro? It's like, just because people do you wrong doesn't mean you have to exclude them totally and go to a whole different race or a whole different type of people, bro. Excuse me for that. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like people look at the average black woman or average black man, like average black man, like not everybody's like that. Like what? Like I'm not like none of these other dudes out here, and the black women out here are not all the same, bro. Like nobody's all the same, so y'all shouldn't generalize a race and think they're all the same, bro. Black women are one of the most like strongest women out there, bro. If not the strong, now they are the strongest women out there, bro. Went through 400 years of slavery.
I recently posted a video about how my white wife filed a false allegation against me in order to advance a divorce. A number of people had asked me in previous posts whether or not she was white. I answered. My wife said she was going to call the police on me. My white wife said she was going to call the police on me. So the responses that I've gotten sound like that's what you should have expected. That's what they do. You had no business there. Are they the only ones who file false abuse charges against black men? What are we saying about them if that is the case? What are we saying about black men if that's the case? What are we saying about white parents who are raising white girls and white boys? What are we saying? What are we saying when we say that's what you get? That's what you should expect from white women. I'd love to hear from white women. What do you think about this idea that black men should expect you to betray them? Can't wait to hear the answers.
I don't think I could marry like a white woman. Like, I don't think so. Maybe,
Why
but
is
I don't
that?
think so. Because I need someone racist like me. Like, I need somebody racist like me. Really?
So you don't
like,
care about love? You know,
no, I mean, if I
attraction?
love her and like, it's like, then I'm like, man, she's the one. I found it. But like, in general, I need somebody to see the world. I need to come home and be like, yo, like,
you need
because
somebody
because a white woman in general is not going to see that. She's just.
Hey! You guys, I'm good. I'm working on myself.
Go back on your side.
I don't want you. I'm working on myself.
You're on our property. I don't want you.
I don't want you.
Get out of here.
I don't want you.
I don't want you.
I'm working on myself.
Always said this. They're seen as not even women for real. Like second class women. Like people literally look at white women like an STD. Like, what do you mean you're not going to date someone who's talked to a white woman before? In the black community, it's literally an insult. Like, oh, you must like white women. Oh, you don't have a lineup? Oh yeah, you definitely like white women. Oh, you have a bad haircut? Oh, you don't have style? Oh, you must date white women. Literally, someone does something bad and they happen to have like a white wife or girlfriend. It's like, oh yeah, like he totally did that because he had a white woman. So to sit here and act like that's not a thing, like that's not like a general like fear to have, or like an example, people like different people are afraid of different things, a different like fear to have, like your perception being altered for doing something like that. Like, not gonna lie, bro, if people can be in the closet for, like, if people are afraid of like, you know, what people are gonna, how people are gonna respond to them being gay, people can be afraid of how they're gonna respond to them being with a white woman. So I'm just saying, talking to a white woman absolutely unequivocally presents a certain sort of social danger for black men, right? Black men specifically, I'm thinking about because like I'm black, but also other men of color too. Even Travis Kelce, I think I mentioned in the video, he was shamed for dating a white woman after he dated a black woman, and he's a white man himself. Just in an objective sense, there are social consequences to being a man and talking to white women. There simply are. Now, if you're okay with those social consequences, you're okay with it, okay? But that's where the term social unaliving comes from, because it's like, okay, you're gonna take those social consequences from very publicly, I might add, talking to a white woman. Even, bro, they're probably, I promise you, there are women who are just even seeing that clip on the stream of him talking to a white woman and being like, ew, Can't believe he did that. Now, mind you, can you come back from it? Yeah, you can spit some good game. You can be very handsome. That it can work, but
I think I underestimated how much I like being black. Like I like just everything about our culture, just from history to now, and it was just like you were saying, like it was just certain things that the white women that I was talking to, and it was never even no like malicious intent, but it was just certain things that I had to either continuously try to explain, or things that I tried to explain and they just didn't get, and it just was always a disconnect at the core of it, and it was just a disconnect that I just never had to deal with because I only dealt with black women majority of my life.
So is it fair to say, and this is a question for all of y'all, so people who grew up rich, right? I don't know if y'all grew up, or you grew up, okay, let's say that whole family is millionaires versus somebody who grew up Section 8, everything like that. They're going to have two very different views, right?
Yes.
And that's almost culturally different. Like there's a very distinct difference between the mindset of a person who grew up rich and the mindset of a person who grew up poor. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, okay, the cultural difference of like, okay, black and white is greater than rich and poor? Like, so say for instance, you got all these similarities with a white woman. Y'all grew up same financial status, everything like that, but she's just white, versus it's a black woman. Both of y'all are black.
He must like black girls. He must like black girls. You look like you like. Shut up, bro. I just don't like you. I hate that, bro. Like, you look like you like. And what if I do? One love to my white babes. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing wrong with them. Unfortunately, my resume does not look like anything like that. You know, respectfully, of course. Like, there's nothing wrong. It's just I grew up where I grew up. I'm exposed where I'm exposed. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. Not saying that I will never explore that, though. But what characteristic of me gave it to you that I exclusively go out of my way to date? Like, y'all be shooting yourself in the foot. Like, immediately when a sister says that, when a sister who look like me say that, when she come from where I come from, and you say that, I immediately lose attraction to you. Deadass. Because I don't like being judged for how I talk, for how I like my mannerisms, how I come off, whatever that may be to you. Mind you, it's hilarious because I really date, like, how do I describe them? Sophisticated hood woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're sophisticated enough to get their own bread and do their own thing, but they will give you some of these. They'll give you the case of these, if necessary, if need be. So I find it hilarious, but it's just the presumption that because I don't like you, and usually it's people who are trying to validate their own existence. Like, imagine if men did that. Oh, you look like you like Indian guys. Bro, what evidence or fact of the matter do you have to declare that? It's just corny to me, you know what I'm saying? But hey, to each everybody's very own. Sometimes you gotta just douse yourself in a gallon of Coke soap. So whatever, it is what it is. Holler back at your boy. Let me know what you guys think on the matter.
Now, they do say that if you can't beat them, then join them. And we've seen recently the white women have been, joining the club. For long, we've always seen, blackness being associated with, something of lesser value. But over years, we've seen black people embrace, their color. Black people embrace who they are. And, this, transformed the way the system was designed. It was designed, for them to be hard, for them, to face all these challenges of systemic racism and also, prejudice because of skin color. And we've seen even kids have been raised, having prejudice, towards black people, black culture, black, community. And even girls, grew up knowing that blackness, is something, they cannot dare to associate themselves with because it's something that is of disregard. But later on, we've seen the revolution of black people, the revolution of, black voice. And, the men have turned, and they've turned to be masculine, very mature in terms of how they handle their staffs. And we've also seen that our black men are very handsome and smart in mind, and they are also confident. They know what they want. And for that reason, the black man has raised the bar for black, for anyone who wants to approach them. And this has created some sort of value for the black community. And we've seen that women, especially white women, are rocking and, knocking the doors. They want them. But, I really love the fact that the black person has said, no, I'm not going to ditch my black woman. I love being black and I'm going to marry a black person. There's a video that I did about, white, showing their admiration for black men. And we see them, the way they explained how they want black men. And I also shared a video of Dr. Umar about it, and he could say that maybe, just maybe, that is not their real intentions are not, it's not just love. There's a hidden agenda. And that's, they know who is in control. They know if they stand in court, and, stand against a black man and she's a white, the system will always be rigged, and it will always, be on her side, and guess who is going to suffer? Black person. So there's all of that. If you've not yet watched that video, please, go check it out. It is right there. You'll see it. I think it's 1 day or 2 days ago. You'll see it there. Go watch it. And black men said, no, we cannot, leave our black women. We are going to stand with the same people that stood with us when we were nobody, when the society was so much against us, when the society didn't like who we are. That same person, that same category of persons are the ones that we are going to uphold and love and embrace. And I guess this has, really shocked the entire, white community. They never thought black people would just reject them in such a manner. They thought because, whiteness has always been seen as a superior color. And, for many, we've, have been, raised knowing that there is superiority in whiteness. You see, so people have been raised knowing that, there's this white supremacist idea that have always been pushed by the, white supremacists. And they thought because they already instilled that in the minds of people, black people will not be in a position to reject them. But, they were surprised by the actions they took. And I really loved the way black people, stood and, said we cannot be intimidated. And, they cannot, view us in a certain manner. They have to carry us with dignity. They have to understand that they cannot treat us the way they want. We are going to decide how things, turn out for us. Now, these are my honest remarks. I don't know what you're thinking about it. But for me, on my side, it's a thumbs up for the black folks. Men, you did it better. And I would love to see it, being done the same way any other day, any other time. Now, share your thoughts and opinions concerning this in the comment section. I would also want to see, I want to also learn from your perspective. Let's learn, let's engage, and have meaningful, conversation about this. I've been your presenter, and thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you also for tuning into this very end. And also, for my returning subscribers, I cannot, I don't know what to say. I'm just moved by your love, for always showing up, for always, uh, checking out what we have here for you. For my new subscribers, welcome to the community. Welcome to this platform. I really love you so much, and feel just very much welcome. I hope we're going to have good time here together. And also, for those who've not yet subscribed, I would urge you to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share our content. We are going to greatly appreciate. For now, I'd like to bring it to a close. Make sure that you watch out, support a brother, support a sister, extend a hand where it is needed. We are always preaching about humanity here. And what's humanity if it's not, caring for each other, especially for the people of color? I'm always, standing and voting for them, because the world has turned, their backs on them. And if they don't stand together, then who else is going to stand for them? So they have to stay united. They have to stay, close to each other. I'm really hoping to see you in my next video. But until then, stay safe, and, watch out. Goodbye.